I never believed in ghosts or haunted houses. That is until I had this experience. I went on a double date probably 5 or 6 years ago now. All is well the first few hours of the night. Went to a bowling alley and shared stories. During this time, we decided we were all going back to my date's house to play some Halo and just chill. My date and my friend's girlfriend kept telling us how haunted our house was and all the wild stuff they've experienced over the years. I have believed them since I was, at the time, a believer. The other half of me was just like, nah, there's no way. Seeing things and hearing stuff when nobody is moving only happens on TV. Fast forward to like 9 p.m. when we all go back to our place. I walk in all macho trying to be funny and loudly proclaim, well, if your house is haunted, then I better hear and see some shit before I leave. Not the brightest idea this stuff is real, but I'd convinced myself by that point that nothing would happen. We play Halo and watch some TV for maybe an hour or a little more. She had a vase and fancy dinnerware display case in an adjacent room that you could see. It was all closed in one of those spring-load glass doors that you had to press inward to release and open. All of the vases and things were tilted backward on little easels. After 10 minutes or so of silence and laying across the couches, I hear a pop as my eyes are closed, but I assume it to be the house settling since it was like 30 years old. About 5 seconds later, my date and I hear what sounds like a single finger tap on porcelain, and we both look in the direction we heard it. Somehow the spring-loaded door was slightly cracked open, and one of the cases was slightly crooked from its original position. You could see the slight change from the dust. My friend and his girlfriend never heard this, but I was kind of like, is the door broken on that? And my date just replied, oh, no, that happens all the time. Usually you hear walking over there first though. After a couple minutes of initial confusion and slight freaking out, I brush it off as a faulty door and she's just trying to scare me. Fast forward about 30 minutes later, my date has fallen asleep across my chest, and my friend and his girlfriend are asleep as well. I'm scrolling through my phone, waiting for my buddy to wake up so we can go home, as I have to work at 6 the next morning. Suddenly, I hear what sounds like someone sprinting behind the couch from the kitchen, and I jump up faster than those videos of a cat that's spooked by a cucumber and loudly exclaim, what the? This awakens everyone, and 10 seconds later, after they're trying to figure out why I'm panicked, I and only I distinctly hear what sounded like an old man's raspy voice from the back of the kitchen. I can still hear it in my memory as clearly as I did 5 or 6 years ago. I get my friend to leave with me no more than 10 minutes after, and I never went back. Are you a non-believer? Have you had any experiences with ghosts or other paranormal activity?